The Cynefin Our Welcome Film Education Project is a project funded by Ffilm Cymru Wales, and it's allowed the welfare to work in partnership with the local comprehensive, with the Welsh language primary Ysgol Dyffryn Glowyr, and also with Syrian families in Ystradgynlais who have made Ystradgynlais their home. The Josef Herman Foundation have also been supportive of the work that we've been doing and have helped with this behind the scenes film as well.
Ystradgynlais History Club were looking for something new to research into. We'd looked into kinder transport and they'd enjoyed the research into that. So it just seemed a natural progression then to look at refugees past and present and welcoming them into our area. So they started researching into Josef Herman, and then of course I was contacted to see if we'd be interested in doing a film project. And we jumped at the chance really to get involved with that.
Well, the reason the welfare's been involved in this particular project is because I guess we've actually had a history of education work going right back to 1934, but in recent times we do a lot of work with schools locally.
There was a workshop before we came in, again done with Caroline and the team that she works with at the welfare, to do some script writing. And with that script, I edited that and then went back in and we did some animation with the primary school children. I think some of the secondary school kids actually sort of snuck in as well, actually, because they enjoyed themselves so much when they wrote the script. And the artwork that was made was just astounding, really, really beautiful.
Lots of different skills developing, things like research. Then of course when the production started, we've got things then like the creative side, creating storyboards, script writing, and of course the pupils being involved with production and how a film is put together all the way through.
The best lesson I've had about history. It's been really exciting to find out all these different facts, and it's been really enjoyable. I didn't know it was going to be this fun.
Today I've learned about putting a script together and going from start to middle and to the end and just putting it up to pieces to create the whole script.
I really enjoyed doing the artwork and creating the characters for the animation.
So we basically have just been recording different sound effects for the film, different types of music for the film, and basically creating an emotion so viewers can properly understand what they're seeing and feel.
It's given me a bit more confidence with music and quite a few experiences that I will never forget. It's a good thing to remember.
Michael Sheen has agreed to voice the role of Josef Herman, which is incredible. It's an incredible honour and experience for us and for the children.
I suppose I first came across the work of Josef Herman last year when I did a short film about him and him moving to Ystradgynlais for the Tate. Well, I went to Ystradgynlais and talked about Josef Herman's work, and we sort of showed where some of his paintings of the miners and of the landscape happened and the original places that it was based on. And so I just became kind of fascinated by him and his story and the idea of a Polish emigre coming to Wales and to the Welsh valleys and being so welcomed and finding such a new kind of home and a new community. So I thought that was a great story to be a part of telling. So when I heard about this project, I thought it was wonderful, and the fact that it was involving the community in Ystradgynlais so much as well, and I just think it's a fantastic story to be heard at the moment.
We were particularly interested, I guess, in the idea of the way that Ystradgynlais has given a warm welcome to people going back into the generations, really.
We were brought along to the welfare by Caroline Lane to do some work with the Syrian families, and I spent a couple of days with them, asking them questions, sort of interviewing them in a fairly informal process. We got them drawing lots of different pieces of artwork about their two environments and turned those into backgrounds and puppets and did some animation under camera. The children really enjoyed it, in fact, and spent the entire time completely absorbed in the animation process.
I was helping the family as an interpreter and going through their stories and, expand, more about their lives in Syria. It's them who were telling their story. I just helped them to translate.
شعرت باللقاء الناس كليات مبسوطة وبتتفضفض عن هاللي بقلبها اللي كانت تحكي على الواقع اللي صار معنا وانبسطنا بوجود هالناس كانت الأمور.
It's been such a fantastic opportunity for the pupils because it has taught them the fact that they should be accepting individuals and accepting of different cultures and different religions. So it's been a great opportunity to have the funding for this project and to have the funding from Ffilm Cymru Wales and to produce our own version of a film which actually shows this in action.